Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Factorio Railworld. Been working on our military science, primarily because we wanted to get some of our defenses up anyway, so we might as well get the things running to build up our turrets and our grenades and other things. Don't know that we need any right this second. We will need some very, very soon. We have very minimal over here protecting our western side, if you will, so hopefully we'll get some of those soon enough, and we'll deal with that. But right now we need to get some grenades to finish out the military science. Let's see, what was I going to do? Let's see. Oh, not there. I want to go and see how much we need. We need 10 coal and 5 iron plates per. It takes 8 seconds for a grenade, and our military science takes a single grenade. So I think we've been going 1 per second. Yes. 1 per second because, let's see. Those take 3 seconds. We're making 2 of those per second. Oh, actually, no, it's 2 per second. Oh, it's because we're making a few extras, I believe. Yeah, so we doubled up on those just to make extras. These right here, we're making 1 per second, which is fine. And then the grenades, we'll probably actually want more than 1 per second there as well. Don't know that we want exactly double. But if we do 1 per second, that would be 8, so maybe 10. 10 things making grenades. I think that'll be all right. So let's get you out of the way because we're going to need to most likely put our grenades right up here. Yeah, I guess this will be all right. Clear out some of the stuff up here. Man, if only we had grenades so we can clear out stuff to make grenades. How much am I going to need? I mean, presumably I'll just make these all in one line. We'll just need iron, and then we'll need, obviously coal. And then where are we going to stick the military science itself? Probably just north of the grenades. That way we can build the next science above that and possibly feed them on the same belt. I think I kind of like that. So grenades would be presumably starting right about here somewhere. That's the horizontal distance. The vertical distance, we're going to probably want to keep a couple spaces for whatever in there. And then we'll need a couple spaces for the belt. So maybe right about there. That way we can have a couple belts below it. Actually, we'll only need 1 belt. Never mind. No, I was right. I was right. Yep. Because that, just in case we want to put like a... Let me see. I think I'm still not doing this right. Let's do it this way. Let's grab one of our belts, because these are 1 tiles. Alright, so let's say we want enough room for like maybe a roboport, just in this area at some point. Then we'll have the belt, space for the belt, and then the machine can go right above that. Is that in line? Yes, we're in line. Okay. So that'll work. Going to clear those out. And so like I said, we need 8 machines, right? No, well, like 10 machines. 8 for making the ones for science, and then 2 more for extras. That'll work. Since we've already got the 2 things that are doubled up over here for that stuff, this one could just be on its own line by itself, and it's just going to be an extra thing. So that's going to be fine. All right, that'll work. And we will not... I was going to say we won't need anything but the yellows. We'll need yellows on the outputs because, I mean, 8 seconds is basically an eternity as far as that's concerned. But the inputs, I actually think we'll still need the blue inserters. Because we're going to have to input 15 things every 8 seconds. Yeah, I mean, the yellows would be able to do it once we got them upgraded a little bit more, but I think right now they probably want this. All right, so that'll be fine. We get some power. And Set everybody to blue. All right, there, no blue. Goodness. Everybody to grenades. So coal, it's going to be coming up one of these 2 lines here. Did I decide which one? Looks like I decided this middle one. And we don't really have a ton of coal available. Well, it looks like our copper is running a little bit low. It's not an input problem. It's a the fact that I just haven't set up the other side problem. Well, while we are down here, we might as well set it up just to help that out a little bit. Effectively double our copper. Alright, so copper's going to be a little bit better now. Got a couple things that can be deconstructed. And apparently don't have a axe, so let's get let's get about 5 of those made up. We'll go through them at some point. Alright, so copper will be fine for now. It's really coal, man. Coal is... We'll just have to add a whole bunch more to this thing and maybe split off the one that goes north. For now, at least. We could probably fit about twice as many miners on this coal patch as we currently have. But this is definitely not much coal to last us long term. Alright, so let's get some miners down. Oh, come on. It's not going to be quite enough. Let's not put it on there. Yeah, it's way too small. Alright, that's going to be pretty good for now. I mean, these things are going to use quite a bit of coal, but I think we'll be alright. So let's go ahead and just split this thing up here. And I guess run it up the side here. Want to run it up the outside or just run it up the side of the copper? I think we'll just run up the side of the copper. It's going to be fine. So something like there, I guess. Let's go up and you need to come over to right about there. Is that correct? Yep, that'll work. You can go away now. We don't need you anymore. You've been very handy. All right, so here, and we need to merge it with iron. All right, so this iron has got the far right, the next one over, the next one over. So this needs to be the far left one needs to be the one that we split off. Oh, need some more belts. Could start doing red soon, but for right now, I think we're okay. All right, so you need to come over to this line. Oh, come on. I was like, wait, what just happened? That was very weird. And then you go under here. All right, so you need to come back down just a little bit. Is that not a deconstructible tree? Okay, it is. I was like, what is going on? That's tree looks like it's deconstructible. Let's. How do we want to do this? I think we want you on the top. Let's just flip you over here and Put one there, and that'll be on the top. And we will actually need to break this real quick, because you need to be split off and go onto the bottom of this. For one, you're not really in the way because I could put belts underneath you, but you're annoying me. So let's get you out of the way. No, come back. Don't go away. I think it'll slow down eventually. So I need to open you up here. No, not there. I know what I need to do. I'm doing this too early. I need to do the merging with the coal. Is that lined up correct? I think so. All right, so that'll be... Nope, actually we went too far over. There we go. All right, so you need to come out over here. You need to, in fact, well, she could bring you just a little bit short, but you need to come up there. Try to envision this in my head, and there we go. This will work. There we go. So that'll get me coal on that side, and then everything else can go underground here, and that's going to be fine. Like this thing right here can go underground to keep on going. Yep. All right. So we're good there. And then you're going to go underground one more time. And all is well. All right. So that should give me some grenades. Quite a few grenades, hopefully. And we will just... I want to put a buffer, but... I'm not going to put it in line. I'm just going to put it off to the side like I did over there. Just put it right over here. We're going to come up. And... we're doing filter because they were on the same line. We don't have to do that here, obviously. In fact, I don't even know if we need a blue here, because you're only going to get like 1 per second anyway. 1.2 per second or something like that. We will limit you to a couple stacks for now. All right, so that's all of the components for military science. So now where do we want to put it? We could put it over here. Like kind of do some sort of vertical or something like that. But I think it will be fine to just stick it in line here. We can then leave this room open for something else later on. Well, let's grab a couple of these grenades to help clear out the rest of the stuff. Will work for now. All right, so military science. Start it up here. Trying to figure out how far up we want to go. I mean, technically, these things can just do a UE right over here. And come back. I mean, the military science could just pull straight from this right here. Just fine. And do we actually want to do that? Let's see. Military science will come out at 1 every 10, or 2 every 10 seconds. But every 10 seconds, it'll be produced. These are coming out every 8 seconds. No, if they were exactly the same, then this thing wouldn't have to wait for these first two. Like, it could literally pull off from this machine right here. But since they're a little bit off... we'll go ahead and do it this way. That way it has a little bit of time to kind of gather up and be a little bit of a buffer. So that'll go there. And then we'll have another line coming here with the other stuff. Let's just bring it all over. That will work. And how full are you? You're basically almost done. Now, the problem is that whenever we grab from this, our science is going to suffer a bit, but I think it'll be all right. I'd rather if we need the military, like the bullets for something, I'd rather our science suffer during that time anyway, so it's going to be okay. All right, so then let's go ahead and get our, and we were doing 2 per second, I believe, right? That was our ratio. I said it before, and I keep forgetting, but I want to double check. Currently, green is doing 2 per second, so yes, by doing, we're staring right at it. By doing 10 of these, we will have 2 per second. Perfect. And you guys will... You need to grab 3 things every, what, 10 seconds? So you guys can just have yellows. Will be no problem whatsoever. In fact, you guys can output yellows as well. And that will work. I think we'll just run you down this way. And I think we're going to run you like under and then down here or something like that, or down and around or something like that. We'll figure it out exactly how I want to. Probably go ahead and take you underground here and then bring you down the side of this over here. And I think that'll be fine. All right, so you're going to be military science. Perfect. To get you hooked up with some power, and I think you will be good to go. Yeah, basically everything you need except your bullets. Oh, and your grenades, because we need to move this down one more and get some of these. Which means we are going to have to change how we're doing these. Which is fine. I mean, we don't have to change them, but to make my pattern happy. Actually, there's no real easy way to make the pattern happy. Like, literally, we have to do something like that. That is... I guess we don't have to, because... Let's make, like, 10 of those real quick. For this one spot. I mean, everything else has been fine with the small poles, but in this one location, the bigger poles are going to be kind of needed. So there. Okay, so we'll still need one in every gap, but at least it can... Oh, no, we still need one over here. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, perfect. So now we have military science. It's technically not belts, but just to get some spacing right up here. In fact, one thing we are going to do is grab... Is it in here that I have my stuff? It's a bunch of random stuff. No. I have some belt blueprints that I can just lay down real quick. I mean, I can make one real quick, but I know I have some somewhere. There we go. Belts, belts, belts. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Just kind of get me the spacing correct. Well, unless I do that. Come on. Okay. Can't draw a straight line. To save my life. Alright, that'll work. I mean, at some point, if we get bots, they'll just go and put a bunch of stuff down, but that's not going to be the end of the world. Alright, so you guys are going to go under here. Basically under everything. So you will need to come all the way across to here. And we'll give you a couple spaces. Well, yeah, right about there. So you know what, just going to give you 3 spaces. Just in case we want to find another place to stick a bot, what I'm trying to say, a roboport. Alright, so you need to... I guess we'll go underground here. I guess that's fine. Technically, the other one could move down one, but this is probably the less painful at the moment. And we will need long-handled inserters here. Same thing. We're probably going to need the other poles. Now there is a fancy way of getting to this third row down here. If I remember right, like doing some belt braiding, which we will have to look at later. Technically for our pattern, we want it there. Oh, we need some more of you guys. We should really, have I got any of you guys on here yet? Don't think so. No, we'll put some of those down later. Definitely go and get those set up so we can get them in our network. Even though we don't technically have a network yet, we will have one soon. All right, so that's good. Those will be getting that. Why are we not getting green science? Because what am I missing? Oh, how did that? I'm sure that's been away for a very long time. A little while ago, we had a little bug come in here and blow up some stuff. And I think when I replaced things, I replaced them in the wrong spots. In fact, that's exactly what I did. Well there, that's been messed up for a while, but we haven't really been too worried about science right this second, so not the end of the world. Just a little silly. All right, so there we go. So now we're going to get some green science. I'm just going to sit here and watch it to make sure. Yeah, okay, there we go. Green science is coming out, red science coming out, and we got military science. Perfect. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I felt that was pretty good. Getting all the military and stuff set up. So, yeah, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.